6 on the second hand to New Year's resolutions, and there's just no question what this man should do. Take all the time lost, all the days that I cost, take what I took and give it back to you. All this time we were waiting for each other. All this time I was waiting for you. We got all these words, can't waste them on another. So I'm straight in a straight line, running back to you.
Friends, we've gathered here today to share with Dan and Lauren a very important moment in their lives. In the years they have been together, their love and understanding for each other has grown and matured. And now they've decided that their lives together are going to continue as husband and wife. We're honored to bear witness to this moment as they commit to a life serving each other. You all may be seated. Dan and Lauren have chosen 2 readings that demonstrate their idea of love and marriage. Their first reading is from Lauren's uncle and godfather, Ken Cioli.
How Falling in Love is Like Owning a Dog by Taylor Mali. First of all, it's a big responsibility, especially in a city. So think long and hard before deciding on love. On the other hand, love gives you a sense of security. When you're walking down the street late at night and you have a leash on love, no one is going to mess with you. Because crooks and muggers think love is unpredictable. Who knows what love could do in its own defense? On cold winter nights, love is warm. It lies between you and lives and breathes and makes funny noises. Love wakes you up all hours of the night with its needs. It needs to be fed so it will grow and stay healthy. Love doesn't like being left alone for long, but come home and love is always happy to see you. It may break a few things accidentally in its passion for life, but you can never be mad at love for long. Is love good all the time? No. Love can be bad, sometimes very bad. Love makes messes. Love leaves you little surprises here and there. Love needs lots of cleaning up after. Sometimes you just want to get love fixed. Sometimes you want to roll up a piece of newspaper and swat love on the nose. Not so much to cause pain, but just to let love know, don't you ever do that again. Sometimes love just wants to go out for a nice long walk because love loves exercise. It will run you around the block and leave you panting, breathless, pull you in different directions at once, or wind itself around and around you until you're all wound up and you cannot move. But love makes you meet people wherever you go. People who have nothing in common but love stop and talk to each other on the street. Throw things away and love will bring them back again and again and again. But most of all, love needs love, lots of it. And in return, love loves you and never stops.
Thank you, Ken. So if love is owning a dog, then clearly the marriage is quite possibly you take the walk, you take your dog on the walk. How can I even say that? The walk you take your dog on. It's a journey, not a destination, right? So the poem kind of encapsulates this. Marriage is a journey, not just a destination. That goes far beyond this wedding and this public celebration. This is just the beginning of the path you'll travel together. With obstacles to overcome, maybe a storm to weather. One day you'll sit side by side, hands withered and bent, thinking back over the years and the good times spent. You'll remember the laughs, you'll recall all the special places. and you'll look far beyond perhaps his gray hair or her softly lined face. So take it all in. Cherish every day, no matter what happens or is thrown your way. Your rings and your vows are the sign and the seal. With a little work and a lot of love, your dreams can come real. Our second reading today is from Lauren's uncle, Dave Cairoli.
I'm standing in for Lauren's godmother and aunt, Joy. She unfortunately is sick this afternoon, and if she would have been here, she would love to do this, but she is out. She is out. So, the reading today is The Art of Marriage by William Peterson. The little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say, I love you, at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is at no time taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It should continue throughout all the years. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together facing the world. It is forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. And I would add this circle of friends as well. It is doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is speaking the words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is not expecting the husband to wear a halo or the wife to have the wings of an angel. It is not looking for perfection in each other. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is finding room for the Spirit, for the things of the Spirit. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner.
Thank you, Dave. All right, you two. Now, you've known each other for years through the first glance of acquaintance to the first moment of this commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. And from that moment of yes to this moment of yes, you've been making promises and agreements along in an informal way. That's about to end. All those conversations that were maybe riding in the car or over dinner or taking a walk, all those sentences that begin with, you know, when we're married, or, you know, you will, or I will, or all these future sentences, right? Those are just unspoken promises from your heart. You're just two people working out what you want, what you believe, and what you hope for each other. All of those common things that you're about are the real process of what makes a wedding. The symbolic vows that you're about to make are a way of saying to each other, you know, all those things we promised and hoped and dreamt, well, I meant it, every word. Look at one another. Yep, look at one another. There you go. Remember this moment in time. Before the moment, you've been many things to one another. You've been acquaintances, you've been friends, companions, co-workers, lovers, even teachers. Gosh, you've learned so much from each other in the past couple of years. You've learned that good company and friendship count for more than wealth, count for more than good looks or position. You've learned that marriage might be a maze that you're wandering into, but it's a maze that you're going to wander into with a companion. Now, you're about to see a few words that are going to take you across one of life's thresholds, and things will never quite be the same. For after these vows and giving of rings, you're saying to the world and this room and anyone that can listen, Dan is my husband. Lauren is my wife. Dan, please read the vows you've written. Did you bring them?
I did.
All right. Good man.
I promise to always watch Forensic Files when we go to bed and never change the channel even though you fall asleep 2 minutes after it's on. If you get sick, I will always make you Miss Grass chicken noodle soup and go to the store at all hours of the night. You're my best friend and I can't imagine a day without you. I will do absolutely anything and everything to make you happy. You make my heart complete and are perfect in my eyes.
Good job, she's crying. Those were good vows.
Thank you.
Lauren, you want to read the vows you've written?
Dan, I promise to continue making Sundays the best day of the week at home with early drinks and a late crockpot dinner. I promise to always patiently listen to your theories on aliens and Bigfoot, as long as you promise to trust that my love of true crime does not mean that I'm plotting your murder. And lastly, I promise to remember that neither one of us is perfect, but we'll always remember how we are perfect for each other.
So your wedding rings are the outward and visible signs of the inward and invisible bond that already unites your hearts. So Chris, if you can give Lauren's ring to Dan. All right, Dan. So as you place the ring on Lauren's finger, I want you to repeat after me. This ring is our symbol that you are my life and you are my best friend forever.
This ring is our symbol that you are my life and my best friend forever.
Chris, can you give Dan's ring to, yeah, there we go, hand off. So Lauren, as you replace the ring on Dan's finger, I want you to repeat after me. This ring is our symbol that you are my life and my best friend forever.
This ring is our symbol that you are my life and best friend forever.
So Lauren and Dan, you have expressed your love to another through commitment and promises you've just made. Now you've kissed probably, 1,000 times, maybe more? But today the feeling is now new. You're no longer simply partners and best friends. You have become husband and wife and can now seal the agreement with a kiss. Today, your kiss is a promise. Now, by the power vested in me by the state of Ohio and the internet, I declare you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please welcome Mr. and Mrs. Dan Cobb.
The more you see, the less you know. The less you find out as you go. And you're much more